Hi, my name is Lisa Cummings, and today we are talking about top concerns when it comes to drafting qualified domestic relations orders, or QDROs for short. These QDROs are divorce documents that include a division of a retirement plan account. Getting them wrong can cost you thousands of dollars and delay the division of the account between the plan participant and the alternate payee. Before we discuss these most common QDRO drafting errors, first let me introduce you to my firm. I am an attorney with Cummings & Cummings. We support clients with their corporate and individual tax planning. My name is Lisa Cummings, and I have worked with retirement plans such as 401k and pension plans throughout my career. I have also had responsibility for review and qualification of domestic relations orders for nearly 40 years. During that time, I have learned over the years some of the most common errors in a qualified domestic relations order and the final establishment the account for the alternate payee. So let's start first with a refresher on what a QDRO is. A QDRO is a legal order in addition to the divorce decree. The legal order is issued as a result of the divorce, and it divides the ownership of the account between the plan participant, the original owner of the account, and another party, usually the spouse or the dependent. This second person is called an alternate payee. The QDRO requires specific wording both by the Department of Labor as well as the retirement plan administrator. Now let's walk through some of the top QDRO drafting and administration errors. The first potential concern is timing. The number one mistake in any QDRO situation is waiting too long to get the QDRO drafted, approved by the court, and then submitted to the plan administrator. If your former spouse, being the plan participant in this instance, retires, takes a loan, or passes away before the QDRO is in place, you might lose your share completely. The safest approach is to prepare the QDRO during your divorce negotiations so that it is ready to file as soon as your divorce is final. The next oversight is that you must be very specific in that order. Keep in mind that order is a legal document. A vague QDRO, like the alternate pay gets half, leaves too much room for dispute. Half of what? Half as of what date? Does it include investment gains or losses? The QDRO should spell out the exact percentage or dollar amount, the valuation date, and how to handle changes in the value before the payment is made. Another common misstep is to recognize the correct type of retirement plan. Not all retirement plans are the same. Defined contribution plans, like 401k plans, work differently from defined benefit plans, like pension plans. These different types of plans need different language and formulas in the QDRO. Using the wrong approach can lead to rejections from the plan administrator or result in an unfair division of the account. The next concern is to ensure that the QDRO document discusses any loan balance. This is a hidden trap. 401k loans are against that retirement plan account. If the participant has taken the loan, that balance on paper is higher than the actual dollars that sit within inside that retirement plan account. If the QDRO doesn't address this, the alternate payee share may be smaller than intended. You should decide ahead of time whether loans will be shared and write that clearly into the order. Another common drafting error is failure to consider potential tax consequences. Distributions from retirement accounts can trigger taxes and sometimes penalties unless handled carefully. A properly drafted QDRO can allow an alternate payee to directly roll over the amount into their own IRA and avoid immediate taxation. But if the alternate payee takes cash, they will likely owe immediate income tax. The QDRO document should make clear how the money is to be paid and who will be responsible for the taxes. Another common QDRO drafting error is failure to talk about who receives the account in the event that one of the parties passes away before the account is split. If the participant dies, survivor benefits can make the difference between keeping or losing your share. Without clear wording in the QDRO, the alternate payee might get nothing. You need to address both pre-retirement and post-retirement survivor benefits so your rights are protected in the event that you are dividing a defined benefit pension plan account. Another common error is the attempt to do it yourself when it comes to drafting a qualified domestic relations order. QDROs are not a fill-in-the-blank form. Generic templates may leave out critical terms or fail to meet plan requirements, and each divorce has unique circumstances. This is one area where working with a QDRO attorney can save money and headaches in the long run. You must follow up with the plan administrator even after the qualified domestic relations order is signed by the court judge. Your job still is not over. Now, it's your responsibility to get that signed order from the judge to the plan administrator. That's the person or the entity that is responsible for record keeping the account. That plan administrator must then review the document that the judge has signed. They must then approve it and put it into effect. Until that happens, that document that has a court signature on it is just a piece of paper. Always get a written confirmation from the plan administrator that the QDRO has both been received and then accepted and then implemented. A final common error in drafting QDROs is not providing for future contingent events. It's important to think ahead when drafting a QDRO. Disputes can arise over cost of living adjustments, timing of payments, or even changes in market value. A thorough QDRO addresses these issues up front in the document so you do not have to go back to court years later. Clear, detailed language is the best insurance against future conflict. Thank you for joining us today for an overview of common QDRO drafting errors. For more information, please visit our website, www.qdro.law. That's QDRO.law, or contact me, Lisa@Cummings.law. Thank you again for joining and have a great day.